Hello everybody, welcome to Arabella's Reading Corner. I'm Arabella and today we will be reading 48 Grasshopper Estates. Cicely Bridges lived at 48 Grasshopper Estates. In all her years there, she had never seen one grasshopper, or, come to think of it, any grass. That was all right with Cicely. She could make them herself. And there's Cicely. Cicely Bridges could make almost anything. When she needed a snack, she made chocolate chunk cookies with mint swirls. When it was too quiet, she invented a trumpet. When she was scared, she created a dragon with 7 tails that could terrify even the most fearsome closet monster. And just in case that didn't work, she knew how to make a getaway boat that could sail right across the ocean. Well, sort of. That's the getaway boat. On Thursday morning, Cicely's mom tiptoed to the side of her bed. Skirt swish, forehead kiss, and off to work she went. Soon the smell of Miss Rubenstein's oatmeal came wafting in. And with it came ideas. A lake submarine, a unicorn castle painted aqua and pink, and best of all, a spaceship that could take her to Mars with a built-in supersonic sandwich maker, of course. They were splendid ideas, and as the sun rose, Cicely jotted each one down in her notebook. At 7 o'clock came a knock at the door. Rat-a-tat-a-tat, tat-a-rat-a-rat-a-tat. "What will you make today?" asked Miss Rubenstein. Cicely scanned her list. Lake submarines were on the small side, but they still needed at least 2 crew members. A unicorn castle would be spectacular, but how would she defend it all by herself? And a supersonic sandwich maker would be perfect for her trip to Mars, but she might need help eating all of those sandwiches. Cicely added one more thing to the list. A friend. "An excellent choice," said Miss Rubenstein, and she left Cicely Bridges to her work. And so she's gathering supplies. Cicely made a fuzzy friend, a freckle-speckled friend, and a friend with 4 very fine toes. She gave one friend suspenders for his 2 big pants, and for another she made glasses that were as red and as round as Mars itself. Cicely made a friend with ears so big he could hear snails talking at the bottom of the ocean. Well, sort of. So she's creating all her friends. And have you noticed this boy in the background? Wonder how he's going to make his way into the story. At 12:30 came a knock at the door. Rat-a-tat-a-tat, tat-a-rat-a-rat-a-tat. "Have you made a friend?" asked Miss Rubenstein. Several, said Cicely. Would they like some sandwiches? Asked Miss Rubenstein. You know, it's the strangest thing, said Cicely. These friends all prefer soup, but I'll take a peanut butter and cheese if you don't mind. An excellent choice, said Miss Rubenstein, and she left Cicely Bridges to her work. Oh, here's the boy again. Cicely gathered and sorted and painted and glued. She made a checkered friend and a polka dotted friend and a friend with 3 perfectly placed ponytails. For one friend, she made a ruby-rimmed crown, and for another, she made a hat as yellow as a field of sunflowers. Cicely made a friend with arms so long he could water flowers on the moon. Well, sort of. So that's her friend with arms so long it could water flowers on the moon. And there's the boy again. It looks like the boy's making a spaceship. At 2 o'clock came a knock at the door. Rat-a-tat-a-tat, tat-a-rat-a-rat-a-tat. What wonderful friends you have made, said Miss Rubenstein. But Cicely only sighed. They'll never make it to Mars, she said. They are all afraid of heights. Oh dear, said Miss Rubenstein. Do you think we ought to bring them down to the 1st floor? It's no use, said Cicely. Maybe none of these friends are good enough friends for me. Here's the boy again. What is he doing this time? She joined Miss Rubenstein at the window and peered down. There, on his balcony, was Mr. Clipper of apartment 8, wearing his pajamas and eating a bowl of soup, said Cicely. Suddenly, she knew just what to do. And then, here's what the boy is doing. Oh, what is he up to? Rat-a-tat-a-tat, tat-a-rat-a-rat-a-tat. The door creaked open. What do you want? Growled Mr. Clipper. Would you like a friend? Asked Cicely. A what? Asked Mr. Clipper. Cicely picked up the friend with glasses. A friend, she repeated. Mr. Clipper frowned. Does he like tomato soup? I'm afraid that's all he eats, said Cicely. Well then, said Mr. Clipper. He tucked the friend with glasses under one arm and firmly closed the door. A perfect fit, said Miss Rubenstein. So she gave a friend away to Mr. Clipper. And then out this window, do you see? Something happened to his rocket ship. For the rest of the afternoon, Cicely Bridges delivered friends to the residents of Grasshopper Estates, and Miss Rubenstein helped. It turned out that Mr. Corbin knew a thing or two about suspenders, and Mr. Driscoll had need of a friend with big ears. This little friend looks a lot like Mr. Corbin. To Mrs. Stelpreshra, they gave the freckle-speckled friend, and when Miss Stavropoulos caught sight of a certain yellow hat, she was reminded of a field of sunflowers. Mr. Boxham's window box was not as far away as the moon, but the long-armed friend was a first-rate flower waterer all the same. Well, sort of. So there they are with their new friends. And then here's Mr. Boxham with the long-armed friend. In no time at all, the cart was empty, and Cicely felt a bit empty too. So she gave away all her friends. And then here comes the boy again. And they see each other. Rat-a-tat-a-tat, tat-a-rat-a-rat-a-tat. There, on the other side of the door, stood a boy with very striped socks. "Pardon me," said Cicely, "but are you going to space?" "I was planning to," said the boy, "but I'm afraid my blaster offer is broken." "I just might have an extra one of those," said Cicely. "Where exactly are you going?" "Mars," said the boy. "An excellent choice," said Mr. Rubenstein. "Do you have room for one more?" It was the perfect fit. I hope you enjoyed this book.